My fiance, 21M, and I, 19F, are engaged and set to be married this July. For some context, I've always had a rocky, wishy-washy relationship with my family. When we got engaged, I chose not to share the news with them. It wasn't because I was ashamed or anything like that. I just knew how they'd react, and I wanted this moment to be personal and special. The way they found out? Someone noticed the ring on my finger in an Instagram story, and word spread like wildfire. Suddenly, my phone was blowing up with calls and messages from family members who never normally check in on me. On any given day, these same people don't bother to call and ask how I'm doing. But now, they were outraged, acting like my engagement was their life event, not mine. What stuck out the most to me was that not a single person said, "Congratulations." Not one. Instead, they were fixated on the fact that I hadn't told them I was engaged. They were upset and offended like I owed them the news. I was bombarded with questions and comments, none of which had anything to do with celebrating this milestone in my life. This reaction was exactly why I didn't tell them in the first place. My family is incredibly opinionated and, quite frankly, can be condescending. They always diminish my achievements or relationships by throwing the word little in front of everything I care about. For example, if I mention my home, it's "How's your lil' house holding up?" If they see me with my fiancé, it's "I saw you and your lil' fella yesterday." God forbid they acknowledge him as my fiancé or even my boyfriend. I just knew if I told them about my engagement, I'd be subjected to comments about my lil' ring, my lil' relationship, or worse. I don't think this is going to last. So I decided to keep my engagement a private and meaningful experience for myself. Fast forward to now. We're planning our wedding for July. I always envisioned it being intimate and personal, with just my fiancé, my best friend of 6 years, and possibly my dad there. That's it. But this morning, I woke up to a three-way call from my dad, my grandma, and my fiancé. They wanted to discuss tailoring the wedding date to a time that would accommodate my grandma, aunts, and uncles, people I wasn't planning to invite in the first place. On top of that, my dad had the audacity to suggest we get married on his birthday. Let me be clear, absolutely not. I calmly but firmly told everyone no. This wedding is supposed to be a small, intimate event for us. I explained that I wasn't comfortable turning it into a big family affair and that I had plans to host a family-inclusive event next year. But my grandma, bless her heart, said she just can't accept that. So now, my dad and grandma are coming to the wedding, despite my initial wishes, and I've made it crystal clear to them that no one else is to be informed. They've already pushed my limits, and I refuse to let this spiral into the very thing I was trying to avoid. So I ask, am I the asshole for wanting my wedding to be a personal, intimate event rather than bending over backward to accommodate my family's demands?
So what do you think about this story? Have you ever been in a similar situation? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.